All right, so I'm going to totally give up on repeating what I'm told around here because, as I said, nobody really knows what's going on. The ceiling guys are still here this morning. They said they were going to finish up last night and go home, but I come in this morning and they're still here. It appears they're done now because they're packing everything up, but apparently they had some trim left to seal up around the top here. But as you can see, the ceiling is done, and it is done around the pump house. Hold on. So they are clearing out. And I just said I'm not going to tell you what I'm told, but I'm going to tell you anyhow. I was told yesterday that the aluminum guy will be here today, which really surprises me because today is the start of Songkran, Saturday. And I didn't expect anybody here yesterday, let alone today, which is good if they do show up. But the aluminum guy, the only thing I can think of is the folks on the doors and windows. They were here about a month ago and did all the measurements. And as far as I know, that's the only aluminum in this property is those sliding glass doors. So, and I'm not sure what the windows are made of. They might be aluminum also, I don't know. Hopefully he'll show up today. We can start getting some glass in this house. Today, my project is, so this trim up here along the top, this black up here. Yeah, I'm not allowed to point. I got a can of black spray paint left over from, when I made those brackets for the lights out on the post. For those of you in Thailand, if you have not used this paint, excellent, excellent paint. Best spray can paint I have ever found. It's a little pricey compared to everything else, but dirt cheap compared to what I paid in the U.S. So my project today, pretty simple. I had them paint the posts up the side, up to the beams up there. And then I'm going to just take a piece of long cardboard or that paper that they're covering the tile with in there. And I'm gonna just hold it up against the edge and spray along there, just kind of cover up all that muck along the edges where they hit it with the roller and stuff and the mortar. But I'm not gonna worry about it too much. It's a damn pump house. But I told them paint up the post and leave the rest of it. I'll get the black because I knew I had this. And I got a bunch of new sprinklers off of Lazada. I bought all those plastic ones, pieces of junk. You can't adjust them right. They're like, what, $1.25 a piece? I got steel ones made in China. Oh, he's got a flat tire. Anyhow, I bought some metal ones made in China. They're 150 baht a piece, so that's what, $4? Not even $4, but they're metal ones, good quality. I bought the one and then I liked it, so I bought like 8 more. So we'll get some of them set up, but right now we're going to get this done. Okay, the polls have closed. The constituents have spoken. We're back to the handheld walk around point method of videoing. Yeah, it's a day after Songkran, the Monday after Songkran. So let me start off with, I have moved the water tank inside. I'm not going to tie it in yet or do anything with it. I just want to get it out of the sun because I think they'll come back and put another layer of paint in here actually. So I want to get in here, take a look at it, and just figure out where I can start putting this stuff. They need to get these wires moved over to the wall. They'll cut a trench here, lay them down on the floor and concrete over them. And then I will put a four breaker box right here, 32 amp, which is what they tell me this wire is rated for. So I'm going to put it up there and then I will run everything off of that. And then I'll do some heat testing on the wires once we get it loaded. But as I said before, the plan is to set the carbon filter here. I am going to add another filter. I've got enough feedback and heartfelt enough that we'll run through the carbon filter over down into the tank because I do want to filter it going into the tank. We'll come out of the tank to the house pressure pump here on the floor because the in and out on the tank are both right there. So I'll just come across from the carbon filter down and in and come straight out to the pump, the pressure pump. Out of the other side, the pressure pump, 45 across here. I will tee off there, go out with my sprinkler line, and then come across, come up, go through a particulate filter, and then set the softener right here in the corner, and then run back out through the wall with the line that goes to the house. That's the plan as it is right now. I'm sweating. I've been out there in the sun. I'm trying to rig up a new, quicker, easier gate to get in and out that back because I think I'll be using it for a couple more months yet, so I'm just going to try to simplify it. I got a log laying across it right now. I got to keep laying out of the way and back in the way, across the fence, lay it out, drag it out of the way, put it back across. It's a pain in the ass. Either way, it's going to be a pain in the ass, but you know what? I wonder if I could just put a piece of rope or something on there. So last 4 days, as I said, with Sankran. Saturday, the aluminum guys showed up, which were the window guys. And they have come in. They've installed the windows. They're not done yet. They just basically put them in the holes, retrofitted the frames, got the glass in the frames on Saturday. Today they were back in and they were finishing out the trim, the detail stuff, putting all the bumpers and seals and guards on them. I do not like the green glass. I said 52 times I don't want green glass because I hate the look of it. I got green glass. It's not real bad if it's a single pane like that, but when it's doubled up like that, it's green as grass. They still got quite a bit to do yet, but I think this is the only window they got completely done because I told them to do one of them completely because I want to see what it looked like before they put all their time and effort into, I wonder if that will come off, all their time and effort into putting all these windows in and then me tell them to tear them out. And they freaking broke this out and they broke one out outside too. I think that window's done. I think the one we just looked at's done. All of these need work yet. But these are, I think, all done. I haven't really looked through them. I'm pretty sure these are done. I'm not sure about the bedroom over there. They just left, so I haven't walked around and looked at them yet. One thing I was impressed with this crew is they picked up all their trash before they left. I don't know if somebody warned them, but, well, most of it, they left that there. But they did pick up, they had a bunch of this Alumet paper that they peeled off laying all over the place. They did go around and pick all that up, so I was thankful for that. And they didn't put any other screens in other than a couple windows we just looked at. They took them back with them, said they'll put them in when they're done cleaning everything. And I see screens on all these. Everything looks sealed, so I'm going to say these are done. I guess those screens open so you can clean the window, I guess. I don't know about this one, though. Oh, yeah, there's a... that's kind of cool, actually. But, again, I'm not telling you not to buy them. I'm just giving you my opinion and my experience. But if I was building another house, I would not buy this brand. But that's just my opinion. I'm not telling you not to buy them, I'm just saying. But they had a couple of doors that the glass was broke in Saturday, so they took them back. Not sure what this piece is laying here for. I don't think it goes there. I think it's just a dropped piece. I think this one might be done as far as the door guys are concerned. Yeah, this looks like it's done and getting peeled off and cleaned up. And then tile guys got to do the outside out here. The ceilings are all done. Sheetrock's all done. So I think after that is probably wiring. Oh, the tile guys will be back tomorrow. I got a lot of tile to lay yet. For tile, they've got the master bedroom, master closet, floor in the master bath, floor in the spare bath, and the floor in the laundry room, utility room, whatever you want to call it. Floor in here is done. And then they got to trim out all the edges too. They do have to put a concrete counter, island counter here. It's going to come across here and then out here about 1.5 meters, I think it was. I got it down somewhere, but 1.5 meters out, just enough to put like 4 people there. And this island out here is going to be a little higher than this. This is going to be desk height, so I can just set my laptop and stuff here and do all my videos and stuff right here. And they're going to put a concrete counter in here for her. So there's quite a bit to go in the kitchen yet. And then, of course, the concrete counter out here. No sink or anything at this time. I might add one later on and just drain it on the ground out here. I am going to put a stove out here, though, so the really spicy, stinky stuff can get cooked out here. Be a 3-meter long counter. We'll have an opening on this end, and that whole wall will be open. And we'll put a beer fridge either here or there. I'd like to put it there so I ain't looking at the back of it when I pull in the shop, or in the parking. But if I do end up sitting it here, I'll put something on the back of it so it doesn't look like the back of a beer fridge. Hang a Thai flag on the back of it or something. Okay, so tiles, counters, paint, and electrical. They still have to pour a concrete apron all the way around the outside. They still got to bring in and level the dirt out, get everything to grade, and get all this freaking garbage out of here. For the most part, they've been pretty good about the trash until the ceiling guys were here on Friday and freaking left these water bottles laying out here. Pissed me off. I made the mistake of telling them, you know, I understand building debris, but trash, like your garbage from your food and your drinks, that pisses me off. But I made the mistake saying that the building material trash doesn't bother me, and this is what I get for it. So maybe 0 is a better acceptance. Okay, I'm working on this gate back here. I'm going to get over there and do a couple more little things. Sompit's got to bring me some supplies from the house here in a little bit. So let me get this done so I'm ready when she gets here. Once again, good evening from Paradise. A little quiet around here right now. Sompit and I got up this morning. We headed straight to Sisaket. I come out here, fed the fish, and headed off to Sisaket. Nobody was here yet because those Windows guys went home yesterday, and everybody else was still out from Sungtran. But we headed to Sisaket because our hot water heaters come in, so we went up and picked those up, and we had ordered air conditioners at the recommendation of the salesman up there, Beko brand. Never heard of them. Oh, they're as good as everybody else. Half the price, and they were half the price. I don't know about as good. But then everybody started telling me after a while, oh, God, those are junk. They're cheap. They're entry level. They're this or that. Never heard of them before, so I don't know. But I guess they're kind of common over in Europe. They're made in Turkey, I guess. But anyhow, I was getting enough bad feedback. I went up and said to hell that upgraded them all to Mitsubishi this morning. It was about another 33,000 baht for the same size units, but Mitsubishi with 3 units. You think about it, it's $300 a unit. It's really not that much. So we got back from there, and I headed straight out here, and the glass people were back in, and they got these missing, broken, whatever you want to call them, doors in, right? So that piece does belong here. It's a threshold stop for these glass pieces that don't move. I thought it was just laying there extra yesterday, but it does go there. Anyhow, it looks like they got all of the glass in. So they had all the screens in the back of the pickup yesterday. They said they're not going to put them in until they come through and do the final cleaning and put them in. So my guess is they're gone until towards the end of the build, and then they'll come back and put everything together one last time and clean everything up, clean all the glass and everything. I was complaining about the green glass yesterday, and I'm standing here right now, and I just took my glasses out because I thought it was the glasses, but it's not. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but this green glass is giving the walls a slight green tint, which is one of the reasons I didn't want to freaking hate it. It pisses me off. But it looks like the windows, as far as assembly, looks like they're all done. It'd be nice to have some screens on them so we can keep the birds out, but we haven't got doors on here or the kitchen yet either. So the wooden doors we bought will go. First off, let me start. This one here will be a PVC door to the exterior, PVC door to the bathroom, which is typical here. One of the wood doors we bought, and the other wood door goes on that office right there. This will be a PVC door that rolls back, kind of like a barn door that just rolls back here behind the refrigerator. And then it'll be PVC door on our bathroom door. And this will be a PVC exterior door here. So all that stuff will come later. I imagine they'll have one guy come in and just hang them all at one time after they get all this crap cleaned off here. Shaking my head. But with all that said, the house crew never showed up today. I thought they were supposed to be back today. It's the 16th. Hopefully they'll be back tomorrow, get some tile laid, move on to the next step. This bird, I pulled that nest down twice yesterday, which is why I'd like to get these doors back on here, this glass, or at least the screens. That's why this ladder's standing here. They started out in that corner. We pulled it out of there about 3 times. That was 2 weeks ago. And they kind of disappeared, and then a new bird, I think, come along, start building here, but he'll give up in a minute. But in the meantime, we'll be cleaning debris out of the house because we don't have screens on our doors. So I had a list of electrical stuff to get at Tai Watsu to start wiring this, but I can't start wiring it till they get the last coat of paint on here. So when the painters show up again, I'm going to ask them if the first thing they'll do is finish this off so I can get busy in here and start getting the electrical and the plumbing worked out in here. So it's ready when Duke is ready for it. But as you can see, they still got to finish out around the bottom. They need another coat on those there. They didn't paint all the way to the top there, just primered. So they got to go over it one more time. And Duke didn't order a screen for this, so we got hold of Duke yesterday and said we need a screen on here because the whole purpose of this window isn't for light. I want to be able to, when we're staying here full time, leave this open pretty much day and night just to let air in and out of here so it doesn't get scalding hot in here on all this equipment with the pumps and all. I told Sampit during the day, I'll just walk over, swing this door open, leave it open all day, let the air flow through it. In the evening, close it, go to bed. I did track down a filter that I want. Ty Watson did not have it in stock. I see it on Lazada, so I'm probably going to order that tonight where I'm sitting at home on the patio doing nothing. Patio, parking garage, whatever that thing is. But I'm going to get that ordered. Takes about a week to get here, and I won't be ready for it in a week anyhow, because like I said, I got to wait for these guys to paint, get all my electrical in here before I start putting pumps and everything in here. But electrical, I should be able to get that knocked out in just a couple days. Plumbing, same thing, just a day or so on the plumbing. It's really not that difficult. I really thought about putting another tank in here. I don't think I need it, but I see everybody getting all these multiple tanks. I just can't figure out why they think they need so many tanks. But because they're doing it, I'm thinking, man, maybe I'm missing something. I don't think we need it. And everybody tells me, oh, it's in case the power goes out. Okay, well, I got a pond back there. I can go jump in there if I need to take a shower. Okay, it is in the evening. The fish haven't been fed. I got all the plants watered. I'm going to go over there, lay on the sala, listen to some music. I imagine Sampit will stop by later. I do not know. Windows are all in, so I'm going to end this video series right here, and we'll start another one tomorrow. Hopefully painters and tilers will be back. Thanks for watching us. Paradise in Thailand. The bovine are moving in.